Hello and welcome back to Lord of Heroes on Nyris Gaming. The April 21st update has hit, so we do know Light Dhurahan's ability level ups now, and there are a few UI changes that are more clear now that we actually have the update. Let's get into things. So first things first, this outfit for Dhurahan is now available for 180 temporal threads. This will be available until June 30th. Now, we were going to get some summon effect updates, they said. Effect was the word they used. This just meant UI changes. So we go into here. This is how this looks now. And then when you do summon pulls, when the relics level up, the icon will be glowing blue now to indicate that a level up occurred. Also, you will be able to see the experience bar now, as we discussed. Now, let's get into Lightbird.
라인에이가 없었다면 아마 부족연합 자체가 붕괴했겠지. 그녀는 정말 훌륭한 지도자라네.
So there is the animation for his new outfit. I didn't realize this at first. Him and Light Zyra are the only two Light Guardians, and they're both paid. Mildly unfortunate. But anyways, his S1. Attacks a selected enemy 70% chance to reduce their critical hit rate for 2 turns. Already pretty solid. Gets up to 90% though at max rank, which is incredibly solid. Very good as a S1 debuff, especially for a Guardian. S2, it's on par with Watercrom actually, for the most part. We'll get into that in a second. Starts as 4 turns. Attack selected enemy, fills all allies' action gauges by 35%. Increases all allies' critical hit damage for 2 turns. So, very similar to Watercrom, except instead of just a buff, it is attacking a single target, and instead of a regen buff, it gives all allies crit hit damage, so it's more offensive. This gets up to 45% action gauge boost, with 5% at 3 and 5. Identical to Watercrom, and also identical to Watercrom, it gets down to every other turn with a 2-turn cooldown. So he's in every other turn, 45% all allies, action gauge booster. The only thing that puts him slightly behind is this first sentence right here. So given this is an attack-based action gauge boost, if you're going against almost any boss in the game, especially towards the higher end, if you attack them with anything, the boss's action gauge gets boosted as well. So since this is an attack, that renders this a little bit less effective, but it's still a solid action gauge boost nonetheless. And this attacks a selected enemy, 80% chance to inflict stun for 1 turn, 80% chance to reduce their action gauge by 50%. This second part, again, on most bosses is going to be irrelevant because they're immune to it. The raid boss can be affected by it, but it's drastically reduced, so it's not going to be 50%. However, I believe, just like with most abilities that have debuff chance go up, it'll affect both of these. These go up to 100% chance, so it's all down to the debuff rate check, which is amazing. It's always great to have something that's almost guaranteed. And it gets down to 2 spirit costs, so it's easy to throw out. So, despite having very niche uses, it's very usable and easy to use. And there is one final thing as far as UI changes and a little gift. Come up to here. You go to the news page. There's now a coupon section for all of the active coupons currently. So you can come in here. Here's the one that just got dropped today. This will give you 1,000,000 gold, a Mystic Soulstone, 300,000 renown, and 500 link stones. So it is a very good coupon. This is the anniversary of the Japan and Southeast Asia global release. That is going to do it for... It's not really news, just the update hit. Oh, we'll call it news anyways. So that is going to do it for Lord of Heroes news. Until the next video, I'll be seeing you.